Hello everyone. I was trying to get it pulled up on my phone and it won't pop up on my YouTube channel on my phone, so I had to go post it on all the Discords like I usually do, and then I had to go to the link on Discord. But everything should be fine now, and this should be able to see me moving around now too. Of course, as always. Oh yeah, it is working. Wow, with like barely any delay. That's really epic. As always, I have it pulled up on my phone for chat. What do I think about the new economy changes? At first, they seemed kind of alright, and then I saw the thing about how they reduced the reward multiplier, and it sounds like people have been telling me that it seems like it's kind of I thought for once they didn't monkey's paw us, but it seems like they still have, and people are getting like really good games and they're making like no silver lions out of it. I mean, I don't understand why Gaijin has to like have it be the same and never change it, like for whatever stupid reason. So anyways, today I made a submission on, as you all know, if you saw the community post, I am now officially a content creator for Gaijin, which is pretty epic. So I'm able to go on the content creator Discord, chat with fellow CCs. We can also give feedback. So real quick, I went over to the Discord, and they have a feedback channel where kind of like you can just give them some feedback or some suggestions. And yesterday I was playing Heli battles with some friends, and as anyone who's played it would know, it's just K50s and 52s dominating practically everything. Simply because of how extremely good the Viker missile is at being anti-everything. And I made a suggestion about Heli battles / EC. And you have to state the topic, the problem, and your idea of a solution. And I basically just said how K50s, 52s currently dominate top tier, and how things like Hellfires are completely busted right now. And even then, the current Hellfires in the game for the longbow aren't even comparable to the kind of missile that the K50 52 carry, because there is a fire and forget proximity fuse version of the Hellfire called the Hellfire L. I believe the proximity fuse is something that you like have to turn on like in real life or something, but I could be totally wrong on the proxy fuse thing too, but I heard that it was both, like it was extremely advanced. My friend, his grandfather actually helped, or I think it was his uncle. His uncle helped work on the Hellfire project, like designing and creating the missile itself. So I pretty much proposed a solution that Heli EC should be changed to PvE, and Heli EC probably just shouldn't even exist. Another content creator on the Discord mentioned that letting helicopters be used in sim during confrontation and air sim would probably be a decent solution. Considering that how hard it would be to spot them, but I feel like things like the K52 with its radar would just be able to spot everybody and cheese them with Viker missiles because they go so fast. So today I wanted to just kind of start mission making, brainstorm some ideas. Obviously, if you guys have any suggestions, we can try and fit them into the mission. I have pretty decent experience now with the CDK, I'd say, after making a couple missions, talking to some people who have made missions themselves who know the CDK a lot more than me. So some things that, if you guys suggest them, I might not know how to do, or they may just simply not be able to exist. So nice one, OP. Yeah, I'm not gonna press the big button. Yeah, that's the thing that Joshua had, is that it would dominate in sim, because it's even harder to see with no name tag, and that air radar would just be ridiculous. And like another thing is too, a lot of the air assets, what is it? A lot of the air assets, say like pillboxes and stuff, are not lockable. And like you can't fire an ATGM directly at them and lock properly because they're not really meant to be that way. So just figured we'd brainstorm. I really wanted to grab a Coke from upstairs, but I have another one before I did this. We're just gonna stream a couple hours. I actually have a couple of chores to do. I should have done like the dishes and stuff beforehand, but I've kind of had a wacky morning. And tomorrow I'll be busy from morning till night, so I won't really have an opportunity to live stream or something anymore this week. So this is the best day we're gonna do it. First decision: what map could we possibly do this on? I've made a mission, as everyone knows, with the Suez mission on Sinai here. As you can see, this is the tank map. I made all the assets way over here. And I've also experimented on the Vietnam air map, not the tank map, the actual air map that you see in Heli EC. And I made a combined battles one. And I was thinking of doing it this way. So we make a mission centered around things like the Hueys and the early Hinds, and then missions centered around more modern equipment like the K50, 52, stuff like that. This is purely PvE. The way I arrange these missions, I'm going to have to make it like multiplayer, but I'm going to make it so enemies can't spawn on the enemy team. Just simply for show, because again, I don't really know super hardcore stuff about the CDK, but I've made it so with like the tank range mission I made that units don't have to spawn, and I can just play by myself, sort of. Actually, the one mission did have a bug, but that was with a different thing. So the first thing I got to do to make sure that it's like that is to go to type, and change it to team battle. I don't think the level matters, but I usually change it towards the end. And game type common? No, where was it? Versus allow empty teams. That's what I need on. I was thinking for a lower tier map, because Tunisia might be a bit too open for something like that. For Hueys and stuff. I actually also have War Thunder open. It should jump cut straight to War Thunder if I switch windows. So this is probably stressing out my computer right now. It should. Unless I don't have the window. If it doesn't, that is going to be really... Yeah, okay, it didn't switch. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Huh. Well, shit, I guess I can't just hot switch over to War Thunder then. Unless what happens if I do that. That's really weird. Whatever. So I guess we'll just be stuck to mission making, because I thought maybe I could pop right into the game, pop a temporary link in, and just play the mission itself. But I guess I can't do that. So I'll pull up, where is it here? So we've got some levels that are recently used. Ladoga is like that one wintry map. To be honest, that's not really good for it. So we can either go with Vietnam, Tunisia. There are two Tunisias. I think I have to go with that one. We could do Afghanistan. We could also do Korea. I see one or two people said Tunisia. Anyone else have any other suggestions? Because Tunisia's kind of weird. For some things to work, there's things called splines, which are basically predetermined paths that Gaijin made when they made the map that AI vehicles will use automatically without you having to set really specific waypoints and stuff. Maginot? I actually do want to check Korea real quick. Korea Lake. Oh, that's the tank Korea. I don't want to do it on that. I want to find... If it says AVG in front of the map name, it's usually a tank map. And Gaijin has borders hard-coded in on tank maps. So like with my Suez mission, I wanted tanks to work, but Gaijin has the actual Sinai Peninsula tank map hard-coded in with a boundary that doesn't get removed when you go into the CDK. That they have to like actually change like some core thing in the file and then update the client. So that's kind of... Where's the normal Korea? There it is. Because I want to take a look. Because for some reason, some of the maps don't have their bridges because they're... Oh, wow. Okay, Korea is like a really jumpy map. Even beforehand. So yeah, so you guys know on the actual air map Korea, there would be bridges here. See, they have splines going in between them. They're not here. And also on the Tunisia tank map, there's no bridges going into the city, which is really weird. And you have to actually make bridges yourself. So I would have to like re-add in bridges and stuff. Lots of little minor details. Wait, something's weird. Is this stream still showing Tunisia? It shouldn't be. That's bad. Hold on. Let me pop off the CDK. Okay, it went black screen. I'll go back to the CDK. Come on. I probably shouldn't have switched to War Thunder. Shit. I may have fucked up. I may have to like restart the stream. I don't know. Well, now it's stuck black screen. What the fuck? Hold on. Will that pop up? That one will. Oh, it's because I'm not on the CDK. Hold on. Because I'm on Korea now, and I'm looking down on my phone. It was still showing the desert map as if it was frozen. It's kind of weird. Oh, you know why? That's so stupid. Hold on. Let me change something real quick. I figured it out. I've never, like, actually streamed a window before. So this is probably why. Here, we'll do this. Just capture... Any full screen? Okay, no. What does that do? Nope. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Come on. What if I just do display capture? Let me try that. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. I had it set to a specific window, and it was only going to show that other map. Sorry about that. So now I just did, like, an actual, like, screen capture normally. That's what I did. I think, what was this? Okay, that was my editing shit. Forget about that. Because I used a picture I had saved in the podcast file of all my editing stuff for the thumbnail, so that's what I did. So that was open. Let's see. So yeah, this is like really jittery, probably because of all the splines and stuff. I think I can hide those. Will that help? A little bit. Oh yeah, that did. Woo! Look at that. Yeah, we're back. All right. So see. Sorry again, I forgot to show you guys. Let me go back since it was on that buggy screen. So all these splines, this is what they're called, these blue lines and blue bubbles. So these are where the bridges are on the actual air map Korea. This is where the AI go along. You see, they kind of goof though. Because this is why the AI go under the bridges. They don't go on top of the bridges. Weird. Here's the other thing too about these maps, because I've played with a lot of goofy missions. These buildings all They all offer weird hitboxes and stuff, so placing stuff is kind of weird. Because, like, say, oh, you might want, you know, tanks rolling through a certain path. Well, there's actually an invisible thing there that they may or may not clip through. So I have to be mindful about that shit. I thought it would probably be cool to use Korea because you have the air base in the middle here. And I don't believe the other air bases are actually map-based. Oh, no, shit, they are. Okay, so this is when they used to do that. So they used to set spawn points on airfields that were in the mission. So they basically used to do this. They used to just go, take this, make a spawn point, yada, yada, yada. And that's like where everyone kind of spawns. So that's what they used to do. Now they'll just place down proper airfields. So we do have the actual air bases, which is cool. But again, I want to keep this heli only. I could probably use the Korean map at some point to make like a cool combined battles type thing, but well, this was also the Russian aerodrome must be, because you can actually spawn in these airfields in any other like level you ever want to make. Yeah, see, the Russian one isn't here because it was actually like an actual, you plop it down, unless this is the wrong location. That looks correct. Yeah, that is correct. So yeah, that doesn't actually exist. That was a fake airfield. The other two actually existed in real life based off of the location. So I thought it'd be cool to like place down a helipad here. Like somewhere. I mean, let's see if I can. First things first. Okay, so I've got the actual detail on. So we gotta go new object groups. Ooh. There's gonna be like a lot of lagging and jittering and shit because the CDK is just kind of takes a little bit out of the computer and is just kind of dumb to begin with. So we're gonna do there we go. Dynamic helipad. Let's try. Come on, change. Uh-oh. Don't. You're not gonna. About to say. It just like froze for a second. I was like, you're not gonna fucking crash that quick. Oh my god. With structures like this might be a pain in the ass. With things like these, you guys can see how like it raises up terrain. It'll like kind of raise up the terrain a little bit for it. But I think if it goes like too far down, like under the ground, it won't show properly. But again, I'd have to go into the actual game for it to know. So say like we could place it. I think it'll delete the trees. It should at least. Actually, no, we can place it right there. This is going to be a lot of concepting. Like, literally, when I made that Suez mission, I spent, like, an entire week just screwing around with shit. Oh, that looks so dumb with all the extra shit. That would look really dumb on a concrete airfield, wouldn't it? What about... You guys can see how it's... So basically, I want to mention this too. If you wonder why it takes Gaijin forever to do shit with maps, this is why. This is extremely, extremely tedious. Let me turn up my music here a little bit too. There we go. This looks so dumb. That's not gonna work. So that's not gonna work. So like that's the other thing too. It's like, okay, so you want the spawn area, and then it's like, where do you want the mission to take place, right? That's like the whole thing. So I guess we'll actually load up Vietnam. Where is it? I really was kind of hoping more people would vote for GTA. For the, oh shit. Fuck, whatever. Forget about that. You guys didn't see shit. You didn't see my email. Totally. That's okay. It's actually on my YouTube profile now anyways. I had to do that for it to be verified by Gaijin, so that's how it works anyways, but... where the fuck? Okay, so we're on Vietnam now. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do really quickly? Hold on. This'll work. What? Did I hit the right thing? I did. It's in 2 different fucking places. Shit, I don't remember which one was the more... This one. Yes, I nicknamed my first mission on Vietnam Operation Flashback as a joke. Ooh. Oh, I forgot about the weather and shit. Where did I place that helipad? Because that was a good place. No, that's the airfield. The one right there it is. What kind was this? Okay. This is where I had the helipad originally in my other mission. See how there's like no bridges? That's what's really annoying, is bridges aren't built into their maps. Which is really frustrating because it means I have to plop those down to make it look nice. Where should... I think some of this map is mirrored, actually. So let's see. I could send it around this again. You don't want a huge flight time, you know? You don't want to... I could. This is gonna take a long fucking time. Once I get into this shit. I think this does have... Yeah. I'm brainstorming right now. What do you guys think? Give me some ideas here. First things first, actually. You know what? We'll get the helipad down. Where'd it go? This one? Ah, that's better. I could plop it down somewhere else. Whoa. Whoa! That's fucking whack. Oh, this might be a much better place. Does that spawn it? Ooh. Let's see. So that'll be the helipad. So now I gotta go. Need that open. Where is it? Scroll up. How many players did I want? I think I wanted... No, I could have naval assets in the lake. It's just, naval assets kill performance. So I have to make them not fire. So if they're just for show, they look fine. I also don't know everything. Like, there's... Everything is like weirdly named. Like I remember seeing on an old mission, someone had placed down ports, and I have no way to do that. But I think they were actually not really ports, and they were just like bridges or something dumb. We'll just make like fuck it. We'll just make like 9. Yeah. Also gonna make one of these just so there we go. This is how you set it to have the amount of people you want in the mission. And it's not exactly accurate. It like kind of multiplies weirdly, but Point is, you just make like 20 of them and then you're fine. Or probably 30 actually. And you have to do this, like this is make manually how it has to happen. So in real missions, like when you're playing in War Thunder, there's probably on every mission there's like a certain amount of these like laid down. And that's why there's like a limited amount of people per match. I could be totally wrong. And Gaijin might do it some different way. But this is how I infer that they do things. A couple of PT boats is fine, but something like a big ship, like on my Suez mission, I had a what is it called in this game? It's a Kudasov from World of Warships. Chapayev. There was a Chapayev, and all of its tracers and shit. Just that one ship just killed people's performance, because it's rendering a big map. Because you're up high in the sky, so you're flying a jet. It's rendering all this shit. It's really. I mean, I could put a couple of PT boats. That's nothing. But if you have them, so say I wanted PT boats to like cruise down the river and shoot at something at some point. I can't really script them in a way that's like really easy, because they might fire at something. Because Navy vessels have, like, as you probably know from playing naval, like AI will fire at a really long distance if they're really upgraded, and the AI behave like that. So they will just kind of shoot at maybe something that's really far away that they're not supposed to. So I could have like maybe a couple of PT boats cruising down the river, but I can't really have them fire, otherwise they might fire something stupid. Yeah, it's based off of a tank map. Sinai was based off of a tank map. Well, it is a tank map. But even then, just naval performance in general just kind of blows. And I've edited the mission to remove a lot of stuff, because a lot of people that play Sim, they don't want all the extra shit. And also, the naval stuff especially was killing people's performance. For me, I was fine. I may have lost like... Sorry, excuse me. I may have lost like maybe 20 FPS. At like the worst. So where was, oh, there it is. So these all should be dummy planes. No dummy planes, they're all set to team. So that means I can do this. So we're gonna do and I think it's at airfield, but is there a helipad? No, it's just at airfield. Wasn't there a way to make? No. No, that's not. Oh, wrong thing. In case I make multiple helipads, we'll just name it helipad 1. So when you're on a spawn screen and you see spawn 1 and 2, LOC_name, so like location name, is what you see. So you'll see spawn point 1, spawn point 2, or if someone custom makes one, they might say spawn point east, spawn point west, or boogaloo, poggers. They put you can put whatever you want. So like if I type in poggers and you go in a game, you're gonna see the spawn is called poggers. I don't need any of that, do I? Well, I need that ticked. Is airfield. Team A. And tags. Helicopter, type attack, utility. Actually, I think if I just have it set to that, it's unchecked, it should be fine. Should be fine. Heli, attack, utility, okay. Also, this is a thing. So, if you guys are ever wondering, there is a battleship spawn. Although I think that's been in the game for a long time, but still, it would do what exactly it's meant to do. So that's the helipad spawn setup. So we can make it like, let's see. So I want to do something real quick. I want to adjust this. So where is it? So this one, let me delete this one. Remove. Yes. I'm gonna pluck this off for a second. Hold on. I gotta go back up into Discord. I have it on black screen on purpose, by the way. Don't panic. I did that on purpose. And we're back. Alright. I'm gonna grab a Coke real quick. I'll be right back in a second. Hold on. Gosh, Mickey. Oh, that was raw. Big Pog. I hope no one joined while I was away and said some dumb shit. Probably should have deafened myself. That's okay. I don't know. Look, I was going to try and gather some video footage today. I really want to make a Merkava video because I have a really good meme. Like a really, really good meme that I made that needs to go into a Merkava video. And it just gets raffle stomped right now. Because everyone that's grinding at stock just leaves after one death because they don't have a lineup. And it's kind of driving me nuts. So I think I'll do the same thing that I did with my other mission, but in a similar format, like center it around this area maybe. A desert map would make it a lot easier because I could just make lines of tanks that you have to crack, but I don't know. And, you know, another funny thing, there's all this geometry on tank maps, so like for locking. I've noticed that even when you put actual tank models down, Hellfires and stuff don't like to lock. It's really annoying. For some reason, Gaijin has like really complex geometry on the tank maps, and that's probably, for some reason that's probably why, or the reason why that it does stuff like that. So we'll just start off plopping some shit down, I guess. Oop. Yeah, the camera's gonna do some weird reorientating bullshit sometimes. See, Vietnam's got a lot of weird angles. That's why I didn't really want to do Vietnam. But considering we are making something for helicopters, you know, it would be customary with these jagged edges. In one of my missions, I put AA like way up top on these mountains here, which I might do again. This could be a total flop because I'm not like in a brainstorming mood today with this though. Just kind of whoops. Someone was asking about why I don't really do events with you guys. It's not because I don't want to. It's just I haven't set one up. So I would like to do like a GTA 5 thing at some point. We could even go straight to that and just scrap this entire live stream if people wanted to, but because actually let me check up on the poll. So I looked at it a few minutes before streaming. Yeah, CDK was still winning. So ground unit wise, what are you guys thinking? Like some tanks, mostly like APC type stuff. Probably, yeah, T-34s and BMPs. I can also place down infantry and stuff. I'm trying to think. I don't know how Gaijin does like the random pop-up stuff. Like I don't really know how to do that. EC is probably overly complicated. I kind of want to do a desert map actually. I don't really have much. I don't know. Like the Vietnam map is like really cool, but I don't know. I really don't want to do much with it. I could do a Desert Storm type one for like Apaches and stuff. Yeah, fuck it. Let's scrap it. We'll do switch maps, but I'll keep the helipad spawn because I can just switch the actual level. What other? So there's El Alamein, there's Sinai, and Tunisia. There's no other desert map, is there? Well, yeah, American Desert, that works too, yeah. Although there's not much to do with American Desert other than around the single town that exists. You know what we can try? You know, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Oh look, tank maps right there. How convenient. Wow. Holy shit. I actually have a mission on this map that I am gonna do once we get actual jet capable like super carriers and stuff. That's centered around using an aircraft carrier for the one team, and they like have an invasion, and it'd be really cool. Whoa. Okay. Uh-oh. No. Fuck! Abort. Shit. Fuck. I don't know what the fuck that did. I don't know what the hell that did. What the fuck? Wait. Static collision. Oh. Nav. Is this the one I was looking for? Oh, it's right. I'm stupid. This is the air version. It won't show it. Oh, at least I've got splines. Wow, that okay. That's really awesome. That works. Okay. So I have an idea. I have a brainstorm. Which, fuck. You know what really sucks? I have to redo all the spawns and shit. Oh, man. Let me go up. What do we got? We could center something around the tank map, or we could just totally forget about the tank map. But it's got splines and stuff. What was that? Another town. I got an idea. We'll make a defense. We'll do a defense one. I was trying to think like an offense mission would be kind of cool, but we're gonna do a defense. We're gonna do a defense of the town. Can I find the Tunisia Bridge? Probably not. Whoa, wah! Camera. No. Yeah, this is the thing. It's all named like random shit. You're kind of supposed to have the editor open at the same time, but I don't. Nope. What the? A mound? Really? Dynamic? That's kind of cool. Although, kind of, come on. Kind of dog shit considering. Pfft. That looks goofy. Whatever. What about? Nope. Where? I mean, the AI would go through this shit regardless, but this is what I was looking for. So I don't think the other ones exist. On the actual tank map, the bridges do exist, but then when you load up the mission, they're gone. That you'll know, like you'll know the bridges that I'm talking about. Fuck it, we'll just have to use this bridge. This will have to do. No, press the key. And they'll phase through, but it'll just look less stupid. I'm very picky about this. Actually, it might look just as stupid. Huh? Yeah, well, it literally would look as stupid. Okay, well, never mind then. It's gonna crash for like a split second, or at least it's gonna freeze. There you go. What is this one? Oh, this is this one. Whoa. Okay. Nope. Nope. Shit. Just thinking, you know what? No, we'll do. Okay, how many routes are this way? That many routes. This way. Fuck. Stop doing that. Whoa. Alright, we'll deal with that. That, you know what? That that looks good. We'll deal with it. There we go. I'm sure it would just mold like to it, but whatever. This is so tedious. Like Middle Eastern, like a Middle Eastern defense? Yeah. So the mission would be centered around like the use of hinds and stuff then. Or just a general battle rating. Because I'm sure everyone would like to try out their different helis. For this one I was thinking like actually like super modern though. Because of the targets, but maybe not. Because pretty much I was just thinking to make it very simple for right now, considering time's sake right now. Just have a convoy come down every road. And have defensive points along all the roads. So we'll save it. K50s would ruin it, yeah. That's why. So this is the thing. We either make the mission for like more of like a 1970s or 80s thing with like Heinz, Huey's, early Cobras and stuff, or we go full out and we make it super modern shit. Afghanistan, Russia, so like T-72s and then T-34s and stuff. I'm doing a lot of... See, this shit... This shit takes a lot of brainstorming before you really know what to do. That's like kind of the thing. That's why I'm looking for a lot of suggestions and stuff. So... Let's see. We could make it America clapping cheeks for some oil. We could do that. You know what? Big brain time. Big brain time. So we'll do this. So, first of all, let me set up the respawn again. This is purely PvE, by the way. Like, this isn't PvP. That's the other thing. We could make it, so this is the thing. We could make the mission center around NATO helicopters and go full modern and defend against Russian forces. Or we could center it around like Heinz and stuff and make the opposing forces like NATO and stuff. Because look, if we're defending a town as Afghani like rebels or something, there wouldn't be like much good shit. You know what? I've got an idea. Big brain move. Israel. Big brain. I want to show its tank models. Is it under the ground? the... Show the fucking model. Oh. What, the CDK still wasn't updated with the model. What the shit? Okay. That's why. Basically, I'm gonna make it so there's like a shit ton of T-62s, T-72s, kind of like my Suez Crisis mission. I could actually just go to the Suez mission and remake it. I was actually thinking that this morning when I was editing that mission a little bit. I was thinking like I could make it so like there's like a second phase where they're like pushed back towards the actual tank map. Like there's like an actual, so we could do like a really cool concept where tank players can actually spawn and they can defend the actual tank map portion from like onslaughts of waves with like heli support. That, you know what? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. We're doing it. That's what we're gonna do. Fuck the Tunisia map. This is what we're gonna do. Where is it? We're just gonna make a fun. So like you guys know, like the actual assault mode is like really dumb. Just do it. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull what's called a big brain move, a galaxy brain move, as Gobnik would say. Galaxy brain. What really sucks is they haven't made splines for this. Like these roads would be really cool, but also everything was like right here too. That is extremely helpful. What the fuck happened? What the fuck? What is that? What the fuck is that? What the... What? That's... What the what the hell? What the hell? Switching missions like fucked with the model. What the fuck? What? What? Okay. Why are there just random bridges and garbage sticking out everywhere? What the... You know what? Delete yourself. Okay. Come on. We're gonna put the helipad right here. Right here. No, that's a structure. Not an object group. You guys see that shit? That looked whack. What the fuck? Okay, I guess switching maps like goof something. That model on that is fucking broke. What the hell? Stop it. Oh, that's snow. Okay, the sand ones are toast. Do this one. Wow, those are also... What the... That better not show up in the real mission. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. That... I've never seen this before. Concrete... Oh. What the fuck happened? That is something very weird. We'll just have to leave it, I guess. What about... What the f... I kind of just want to leave it and see what happens in a real game. That's a bug from switching it. What the f... Where was that big one? No, not that one. This one. Nope. It would be that one. Nice. Oops. Okay, that one doesn't seem to be bugged. Yeah, no, an hour has already passed, right? It's just shot. This is why it takes guidance so long. You're just, half the time you're fucking off, half the time you're trying to be big brain. So, that'll be our helipad. This should be How far out can you go? This looks like the spawn, right? In the actual tank map. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Man, it really sucks you can't use, like, the entire map for tanks. So it would be really fun. Make some of the mission more dynamic and down to the players. Or we could shoot them up from the hills, right? Yeah. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We'll have some spots on the outskirts, but they're gonna get rolled through pretty quickly. I've spent entire days working on this mission, or not this mission, like missions in general, by the way. By the way, if you guys were wondering about my Suez mission, and like how some things look really precise, this is what I was doing for like hours and hours. on end. Like, literally. This is, like, retarded. Oh, this is gonna be juicy, dude. So this one down in a little rut here. Whoop. That's pretty okay. Trust me, it always pays off in the end. Ooh, that's in a little bit of a weird spot.
I think the AI can trigger capture points, right? Should. Can I make it so there's no? I can make it so there's no ticket bleed, right?
So what I want to do is I want to make it combined battles, right? So we got tanks and we got helicopters. So there's going to be multiple capture points that have to be captured by a bunch of AI tanks rolling. And you have to stop them from getting there. Trying to... I know where I want the circles to go, kind of, sort of. How many shekels would I give to fix top tier? All of them. Totally forgot to set them to fire around, didn't I? Wait, what the fuck? Why are the Merkavas nicknamed trenches? No, it's not how that works, game. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you son of a bitch. Whatever. It's not what I wanted, but alright. That's what I forgot to do with the Merkavas. I knew I was forgetting something. Hey, Lamau. Will do. Do some general shit. Yeah, I am a partner with Gaijin now. Well, I'm just a, I guess what do they call it? They call it content partner. So yeah, I'm not an employee or anything, but. Ooh, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. I gotta delete all these Merkavas. Guys, you know how much quicker this would be if I was in the Arma 3 Eden editor? This would be like 2 seconds. It would literally take 2 seconds and a mission would have been done in like an hour. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure to check the accuracy too. Target ground. Targetable by AI. Accuracy. Fire count. Excuse me. Well, you could say, steal. Why don't you just let the players do it? Well, we need to make this feel like a battle, don't we? We need some extra shit. That's why I'm being extremely careful. Like, the Merkavas are survivable, don't get me wrong, but they're going to be getting rushed by, like, a horde. This isn't going to be a 24-hour stream, but it's going to be as long as until my mother comes home and yells at me that dinner is ready or something else. That's usually what it's going to be. Tomorrow I have to go get my badge. So I work at an airport and I need to have a badge in order to access said airport. It expires every 2 years. I need to go to the badging class every 2 years. I worked at the airport for 2 years. So my badge is expired, so I have to go redo the class. And I gotta do that tomorrow morning. And 40%. I gotta do that tomorrow morning, and then right after that, as I get home, I have to go and go to the eye doctor because they're gonna check up on me because it's been a couple months now since my eye surgery. No, not New York City airports, other side of the state. BUF. I did give all these Merkavas should have accuracy, correct? Yes. So they're a little step above. I was kind of hoping to be done with this a lot quicker and then create the mission, then have everyone watching playtest it with me, but that ain't happening. At least not yet. This is what we'll do. Some like dark shit. What am I oh, this is what I'm listening to, some wacky shit. Let's do some lo-fi. Let's listen to the lo-fi girl, why not? There we go. Ah, yes. A little bit less dark. A little bit more concentrated. Has Sabaton ever sung a song about like the 6-Day War, Yom Kippur or something? Like something having to do with the Israelis? Because I don't really know much of Sabaton's music, but I know what, like, they do stuff centered around history. Counter-Strike. Sabaton's Counter-Strike. They sing about the Egyptians getting strafed on the airfields. It was a Counter-Strike. Egyptians were no match. They lost all their shekels at night. Or in one night. You guys can probably imagine just by watching this how tedious it would be for what is only a handful of people at Gaijin that are assigned to this stuff. I mean, how many people actually do they need to work on fucking assault mode, you know? There's no hill here, is there? Oh, there is right there. Oh, shit. Whoop. Huh, lol. What tank would have, whatever. Oh, is this also a thing right here? Yes, it is. I could just see that mound, just barely. I noticed it. So I want these little, where I'm putting these trenches right now is where I want like the first caps to be. Sort of. And make it so every time the AI take a cap, you lose a certain amount of spawn points. Or not spawn points, tickets. And once they capture the final one, you end up basically instantly failing. And I'm putting these trenches down for players to use. I should put like Magocks or something, at least something's there. Again, helicopters. Although I do have to take a piss break real quick, so I will be back momentarily. I'm gonna deafen myself in Discord again. Did it work? Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll be right back.
I am back. Where were we? I think having these be a little high. There we go.
This is gonna go all the way back to probably here. Or here, actually. I could actually make it PvP. I could, you know what I could do? I could make it where, like, once the AI, like, captures a certain point, then players could spawn on the other team, but that might be a bit too complicated. Whoa, shit. Willie's Jeep with a tactical nuke launcher? Sure, why not? I'm actually surprised they never pulled a April Fools with nuclear bombs, like on the B-29 or something. Surprised they never did that. You would have thought that when they added the B-29, maybe they thought they would have teased people, but years ago. Not now. I think now it would be kind of useless, but... Okay, they are the dummy planes. Good. That doesn't really lead anywhere. No, not really. So they're gonna drive through that road. That's one of the roads. Can I make long-range anti-tank cannons? Sort of. Yeah, it's kind of... How do I explain it? I know for sure I can definitely put howitzers down. It's kind of iffy because of how the AI would react. It's much better that AI are just tanks. I mean, you could put AT guns down for like a different time period. It wouldn't be all that useful. I think it's better that things are tanks, because tanks can be easily destroyable by AI when they're being shot at. Oh, wow. That should be probably a little lower. Or... no. There we go. There we go. Probably could on the last stand, maybe. You know, this is the thing. Like, the one thing you don't really appreciate about Arma until you realize it's gone is in Arma, depending on the waypoint, you can change what formation something is flying in, or sorry, moving in. So I could, if this was like Arma, I could have tanks roll up in a convoy, like so they could fit through the passes, and then they kind of spread out. But the AI are not, they're just not scripted that well, really. I'm making a defense mission too because it's a lot easier than to make a mission where you have to go on the offensive and with all scripted objectives. I'm not looking to do that. I'm not looking to go to put that much effort into it. I'm looking to make something that's fun, that is just a horde mode, but not as dumb as assault mode, where it's dumb spawns, bullshit, blah, 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 and you can use helicopters and tanks. Much like assault mode, but you're defending an objective from, like, one side, it's just mobs of tanks, rather than it constantly spawning randomly. That's kind of what I'm trying to achieve here, is something that's more, that makes more sense. Like, I could have gone on El Alamein and made it where tanks were rolling over, and there was, you know, you defend on that, the rocks and stuff, but that's a little harder because it's not much cover and stuff. But this is a little easier because I'm used to this map now. After working with this map for so long, I'm used to it. Also, I believe originally Gaijin was actually planning on having the map extend out this far, because look how, like, little there was rocks here. Like, I'm pretty sure they were planning on having these cheeky sniping spots, and then probably realized that's a bit overpowered. If you see exactly where this is kind of looking out over, that would be, well, that would be a bit broken. The problem with Gaijin's maps is they make elevation kind of OP, as in you can see every single piece of the map, including the spawn, but the elevation should only give you certain sightline advantages. I feel like someone's outside. We were supposed to have our fence done today a little bit more. People were supposed to come over and work on the fence, but it was pouring rain this morning. So if they just showed up randomly and I didn't know they were here, I'd feel bad, because we bought like a sub platter for them to eat when they got hungry and stuff. But I'd feel bad if they were working here and then they just left without eating something. We're Italians. We got to be hospitable with food. You know what I mean? Ooh, this might tuck in right. Nice right there. See, no, this is the other thing too. If this map didn't have the hard-coded tank boundary, my Suez map would have so much more work to do on it. Because I made all of the ground units that randomly spawn a part of a tank battle type scenario. And it also kind of makes me sad here, because I would like to have, it would be fun to make another PvP map and scrap the whole PvE idea, and have like the Russian team, or Egyptians, whatever you want to call them, go over the desert, fight an open desert, then they have to work their way in with spawns. There's already been like 2 people that have made a mission on Sinai that's centered around this kind of conflict, where like one team has to assault upwards into here with cap zones, but it doesn't work. It doesn't flow as well because it's super small, and it's not meant for the tanks, but it's meant for like a Yom Kippur or a 6-Day War type scenario. It's not meant for World War II tanks, but the ranges are just too small. Oh, G-Force drivers, cool, great. This'll work right there. Oh, Chris, you joined, I see. Yo! Oh, this is kind of a neat little spot. Oh, hell yeah. God damn it, that camera orientating. Oh, hell yeah. It's a nice little tuck spot. Gotta make a shooting line right there. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need it. So we have this dehumidifier, and it shuts on and off every 2 seconds because it's trying to keep the temperature or the humidity. Kind of pissing me off. Because it's just useless background noise. It shuts on, or it shuts on, yeah. Turns on, then for like fucking a minute, and then it shuts off, and then it shuts right back on. Is there a way to make a map like a ground battle and not air battle so ground units don't just pass? Are you not? It depends. Okay. So what I was saying earlier, all War Thunder tank maps, oddly enough, Tunisia is an exception now that it has an air version. Like a proper air operations version. Most, if not all, tank maps in War Thunder are hard-coded to have a boundary. So when you spawn in during a tank mission, right? When you spawn in and you see the map of the game of the mission you're playing, they have it hard-coded that that's what you see. You don't see the big air portion. You know, that's those exact boundaries roughly. Because, you know, there's some places where they're kind of poking outside the map. But that's the rough boundary of the game world. That is hard-coded into the bin file of the map itself. So Gaijin has to physically go in, change the parameters. You just straight up can delete lines. So I've experimented with it to see if it only works with single player. I never really got it to work right. But all they would have to go in and do is delete 3 lines of text in like a notepad file that gives an artificial boundary to the tanks. And all of a sudden, the entire Sinai map for its virtual limitless boundary, which there still is for air, but it's pretty much the entire map, the entire peninsula, would be limitless. I could drive a tank anywhere I want. I could drive it all the way over there. Oh, whoops. All the way over there, like in my normal Suez Crisis map, but there's not. But on a map like Vietnam, which is the air map Vietnam version, or say like Smolensk or Ladoga, there is no tank map made for those maps, with the exception of Vietnam. But it's 2 completely different maps. One is based off of like a fictional kind of looking Vietnam. The other is based off of a more satellite approach. And so, because there's no tank map, there's no artificial hard-coded boundary, which means that I can go to the CDK, plop tanks down anywhere, or a spawn anywhere, and the players can spawn. AI tanks that are completely voided, like not like AI as in like a ground battle and there's an AI tank and the team list. I'm talking like air map AI that are just sprinkled everywhere. Those don't apply because they're not labeled as players in the game. Gaijin would have to go into the map, change the bin file, and then update the actual War Thunder client for everyone to be able to experience that. It's really stupid, and it sucks, because I might actually make that a suggestion on the CC Discord, if they could pass it up the chain, and possibly make an air version of Suez that would allow me to experiment, because I like this map. I like the idea of having... If I could get tanks to work, I could make a Suez mission so fucking huge, it would take me weeks. I could have, because naval forces will work pretty much anywhere. I could have naval boats attack the canal or the port on the one side. Tanks can attack the port from the inland. Airplanes, helicopters, everything. I could get total combined battles, every single air, land, and sea together. Might not be the best, but it would work to have everyone. But of course, you know, not that many players would probably be in a game. Naval assets cause a lot of performance issues. So, we'd have to see, but... It's just sad because I spent, when I made that Suez mission, the first things I put down were tank assets for a tank map. And then I placed down bombing points and stuff and all that stuff centered around the tank area. That's what I did. And then I launched the mission 3 days later after being happy with my work and realizing that player tanks could not spawn. Oh yeah, there's the normal Britain air map. That Britain has never had a tank map, therefore that would work all the time. You'll see, like, say, like, you go into a custom battle, you'll see, like, exploring Boulogne-sur-Mer, or exploring Spain, or Italy, whatever, Sicily, sorry. And you can drive anywhere. It's because there's not a Sicily tank map, and then they made an air version with it. That's how they do things. Like, Fulda, if I go in Fulda, I can't take a tank outside the Fulda map boundary. For Tunisia can, because Tunisia has an entirely separate bin file for air maps. No other map really does. So, I can't believe it took me an hour to get brainstorming. That's what sucks about this, is it just takes so long. I might not go back this far, but we'll see. It's the oil they want, boys. They want the oil. So pretty much got all the trenches down. I'm gonna place some more tank assets, probably. Yeah, that's what we'll do. You know what? No, I don't think it'll matter. The Magocks are gonna be the Magocks are gonna be so useless. Oh shit. Maybe not, but they'll stall time. Give them a 45 accuracy. Even though they don't have even have a fucking stabilizer, but why not? This accuracy slider is very arbitrary. You can set something to, you can set Navy ships to 2% accuracy and they're 20% accuracy, and they'll still nail things. It's just kind of how it works, I guess. Should still fire. Game should default. That's more for when you're playing a unit. Yeah, I honestly I can tell you this for certain. I would never be able to do a 12-hour, 24-hour, whatever live stream as long as they live with my parents. It just simply ain't happening. Also, I'm gonna make an actual video. Oh wow, that is too tall. Sometime this week or next week. But I probably won't release it soon. I won't release it until I start working again. Basically, I didn't have a summer job because of COVID. So, I've just been chilling at home. And I'm going back to my winter job, as I was saying earlier about my badge. So, once I go back to that, video content is going to not die, but it's going to be very sparse. Everything's going to be very simple. I would say lazy, but it's going to be very simple, because it's just going to be me going and playing games and tanks. Because of, and I'm so happy I got the CC status too, because this means I can ask for test drives during the months, or I can do dev server content. It's going to be very basic, because I'm going to be very busy. I'm going to have very basic videos. It's probably just going to end up being me rambling or something. I'm not going to be able to make good meme videos or really really long compilation videos. It's just going to be very big. It's going to be similar to content kind of like Orange Fan's first 10, where like he may slap a bunch of games together, but there's nothing fancy to it. It's just, here's tank or plane or ship or whatever. I'm gonna go play it, and here's some games. That's how simple it's probably gonna be during the winter. Of course, if I have time for whatever reason, I will try to make something of quality. But don't count on really high quality videos, I should say, because the hours I work, and during the winter, because as I said earlier, I work at an airport. I work as a de-icer, and I have to get up at 3 a.m. every morning that it's snowing. I work 5 out of the 7 days a week. I'm supposed to get guaranteed 2 days off, but because of how COVID's going, we should still have a decent amount of people working for us, but I just don't know. But the way everything's going, it's gonna take a lot out of me, and I've been staying up late every night. I need to go to bed. Like, it's almost 5 o'clock right now. I should be going to bed in like 3 hours. Because you simply cannot run for very long on little amount of sleep. And there's a lot of downtime at work when you're waiting for flights and stuff. We only have 12 flights a day right now. Ish. But that could change. There's a lot of things that could affect it, like the election. You know, whoever goes back, whether Trump gets reelected or Biden gets voted in, whatever they do with COVID, with lockdowns. The airline industries could do shit themselves. We could either get way more flights. We used to do, I think, 40 flights a day, I think was what it was last year. We were doing a lot. Like, there was like at least 20 planes a shift. The shift breaks at about noon. And it just takes the energy out of you when you have to come in during, like, say, oh, I was gonna have a day off. Like, I actually hurt my finger at work. I sprained it last winter. I came in on a day I was supposed to be off, but it just started shitting snow out of absolutely fucking nowhere, and they were understaffed that morning because some guys were taking it off or something because they didn't think they needed people. All of a sudden, storm rolled in. Lake effect snow is a bitch, and got called in to help. They only needed me for 2 hours because there's a morning push of airplanes and there's a shit ton of flights that happen. And then I didn't really fall out of the truck. I mean, I kind of did, but like I missed a step because my boot slid and we're like in these big tall trucks, you know, and my finger caught the door and bent all the way back and it was sprained. And like that really sucked because after that I went home and I fucking passed out because I didn't break nothing. It just fucking hurt like hell, and I just wanted to go to bed because I got woken up at like 4 in the morning. They were like, "We got flights in like half an hour. We need you to come in." I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I was fucking destroyed, and it fucks you up for like a week. If you are on a schedule and all of a sudden something gets thrown in the mix, you're shot. Like, I sleep most of the day, or like I'll play video games, but I'm like zombified. Like, I'm just sitting there, maybe not doing much. So when it comes to video content, you know, like you gotta play games and stuff like that. It takes a lot out of you. So quality wise, I'd hate to have like shittier quality videos because I want to make the best content that I can. Because you want people to like your shit and to appreciate the effort you put in. But if you're completely knocked out from working from 3 in the morning to 3 in the morning, working nearly 24 hours, because like when you work a double shift, if it's like really busy or whatever, the last plane usually, I don't know what our last flight is this year, but like last year, like we always had this flight that would get delayed, and it would probably always end up leaving at like midnight, Or there was one time where so pilots have a limited time that they can fly per day to make sure that obviously they don't be fatigued and then they fuck up their job and they get people killed. So these pilots were like really close to their timeout time, and they would have timed out midair, and they were pretending to be like sketched out, even though they like probably were frequent. They weren't Southerners. Usually people who fly from the southern states are usually a little bit more uneasy about de-icing because they're not used to it. But these guys were just stalling and wasting time. And we sat there and waited 3 fucking hours. It was 12:30 in the morning. I had to be to work again at 4 the next day. Or well, at the same day because it was past midnight. I had to be to work in like 2 hours. And they were like, "Yeah, we timed out." And we're like, "Are you fucking serious?" They delayed their flight to time out because they were lazy as shit. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, sometimes stuff like that happens, and it's retarded. So I'm just gonna do videos whenever. I've been told by a few content creators I've spoken to recently. I've just kind of just shit like all over the place, but specifically, one person was telling me that just figure out what kind of content you want to do and then make it. Don't worry about the view count. Don't worry about nothing. Just do what you can, and just at least as long as you're posting videos, you'll be fine. Because like I feel bad. Like I just got into the CC program, and all of a sudden, I'm not pumping out videos. Like it's it's just kind of dumb. You don't want to get kicked back out, but people are busy. Shit happens, but it's just the content creator bonuses of getting, I think it's 7 test drives a month or 5 test drives a month, 5,000 G a month. That actually starts next month for me, by the way. It doesn't start now. They give you like a starter pack, which is nice, which gave me 10,000 G, which I G'd the STRF 9056. I want to do a video on that soon. But yeah, they give you just like the monthly benefits. It makes my job so much easier because I don't have to go grind Germany and then say that they had something in a top tier Germany that I want to cover, and all of a sudden I got to go on the dev server, and like this is what I've been doing for the past couple of dev servers. I've literally been buying a shit ton of GE because of my job during the winter. I worked a lot of overtime. I have a lot of spare money during this shit, especially during COVID when I don't have to go anywhere or do anything or pay for anything. I was literally just buying like $200 worth of GE for a dev server, G'ing whatever the fuck I could to do videos on it before I was CC, because I'm trying to compete with the people that were getting it for free. So trying to increase my channel growth a little quicker by getting good like new content out before other CC. So people go, "Oh, I heard something happened in the game." So I Google, STRV 122. My video pops up before, say, I don't know, Fly or Justin Plays, people like that who usually get stuff out pretty quickly. And then I get a huge view boost from it because nobody else has posted a video, and people will see my channel first, and it just helps the growth. It's not clickbait or nothing. It's literally just trying to beat the competition, but at the cost of my own money and my own investment, which is now paying off because it means I have to spend less money on War Thunder every month to try and do content on certain things. Because it's not, I can play War Thunder all day, but I can't put my nose to the fucking grindstone and grind it all the way to the back of my head, grinding something in a tree. I just can't do that anymore. I mean, when I was a kid and I was in high school, or middle school even, because I was 14 when I first played War Thunder. Come home, do my homework, play War Thunder all day is all I was doing. So I had the time. Now I amongst other shit, I just can't be fucked. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and fit shit to my schedule, like you said. Because I got nothing else going in life right now, to be honest with you. Was gonna go away to college, go do some flight training, and I was still 17 when I graduated, and my mom and my dad were like, "You're too young to go off to New York City and go to Farmingdale and all this shit." So it was really stressful. They're like, oh, just do flight training here. The flight training here is $400 a lesson, and I'm getting nothing out of it. They won't even give me a proper checklist. They won't work with me. It is just stupid. It was stupid discount bullshit. When I could have had the money and the loans, pull out the loans to pay for something better. It's just fucking ridiculous. Made the second best Merkava there. That's kind of funny. I'm just making Israeli vehicles because Israeli vehicles are cool, and also the Merkavas are decently survivable when they're in AI form. Though I'm pretty sure it'll be firing heat stock like an idiot. So, will this even fit over that? No. I gotta go readjusting it again. There we go. It is usually good to bring a unit over to scale it to make sure that most things can fit. That is definitely too high, I can just tell. This should be fine because it's firing up. That's also ramped up. That should be fine. Whoops. That should be two. Two Merkavas there. It's also nice with the end part of the tank map. You've got like a lot of natural cover and stuff too here. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do. So I have the helipad spawn set, I believe. Is airfield show on map team A. Yeah, okay, so that's done. So we're gonna do wonder, can I set the mission to team battle? There's a way to make it. Is it domination that I did? There's a way to make it so you start off with cap circles. How do I make it so the second it's captured, it like stops? Like it stops being a capture zone? I can't remember. I might just keep it one cap circle actually. just for the basic parts of it. Dynamic type? What does that do? I might just keep it. I might. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do this. I gotta look at my resources, don't I? This is so I can easily look up what stuff means. Why is that so... target would be the area. Army should, okay. Defender, that, okay. That's how you do it. I was also thinking, if I got really, really, really good at the CDK with triggers and game settings and stuff like that, I would love to make it to where you could capture points in a helicopter and but only utility helicopters, and that would be like the capture zone. That would be like a heli battles mode centered around that. Like basically Heliborn is what I'm thinking of. Gaijin's original heli mode, if you never played it, was in like the closed beta test. It was literally Heliborn. Like they basically just copied Heliborn. They had units going a certain way, spawn points, but there was no capture zones. That was the only thing that they didn't copy, which is what would have made it better. The maps were just a bit too small. People could ATGM each other because you spawned within like 3 kilometers. It was really dumb. But like the map design for it would have been really nice to have a mission file like that, and then I could just go off of that and edit that. That would be really nice, but I can't do that. I don't even know if they have those missions anymore. Mission presets, I should say. Capture on ground, play airfield sound, can capture in air, can capture by game master. Only players can capture. Zone type. Silent mode. Zone type. Capture one time. Okay. Airfield. Capture tags. Can I just leave that and it won't show border on map? That's cool. I never thought about that. That's what they do for Sol mode. That's cool. I wanna keep that on. Wait. Why isn't the defender set to the team? Oh, I don't need that. Never mind. So the army is set to that. Set to army 1. Capture one time. Mission is will trigger if a specified landing zone is captured by a specified team. Unclear of how these currently work. This is for the should have captured landing zone. Icon index. Select letter for the capture zone. 0's A, 1's okay. Target. Choose area. Army. Select which team will own selected. Okay, so that is right. Can capture if checked will allow capturing. Play. Capture in air. If checked will allow ground units. Oh, GM is ground units. We'll have ground units to capture the zone. Only players can capture. Zone type. Supremacy is that okay? Silent mode. Remove. Okay, I kind of know what I need. Capture one time is set. Capture by ground unit. Wait, what did that one say? Staying on the ground. So helicopters could capture it. I don't really know if I need that checked, but I should keep it that way. Don't need capture in air. AI also are not coded to work well with helicopters. It'd be cool to code in AI helicopters attacking, but that just doesn't work. I can do it with some jets, but that's a bit too complex. I don't need that right now. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So this is how Gaijin creates a capture zone. I also can't save it because of the thing. So this is how Gaijin creates a capture zone. They take a zone, whether it's square. So in assault mode, the zones are square, so they usually create a box zone. There's cylinder zones, and there's sphere zones. Then Gaijin, and during confrontation, when you're capturing an air zone, they just create a box zone as big as the grid square. or they might tie it to a grid square itself. That's probably really complex, and I don't really understand it, but so this is what we're gonna do. So let's say the capture point, final capture point will be right here. So you've got this whole area. This is also how they make bombing points, but it's tied to a separate thing. So we're gonna name, we're gonna name this area final cap point. Ignore all the properties. That shit doesn't matter. Bomb target. That stuff is like kind of unknown. There's a lot of unknown stuff. Like you'll see on this page, stuff that says unknowns because players don't know what it means. If Gaijin were to come out and tell us, then it would be filled. But I mean, those Wikipedia pages, those references are so old. They have been updated for like a lot of modern stuff, but they're not updated instantaneously like it's a fucking Reddit forum and everyone's like,
what's that new thing?
So it's not that crazy. Don't need any conditions. Actually, maybe I do. No, that's for a completely separate trigger. Okay. Mission mark is capture zone. So that's one capture point. So now we'll do, where is it? So we'll do, it's like I'm doing one right here, smack dab in the middle, but no, we'll do this. Whoa. So we'll take another sphere. What's the orientation? So we're looking west, south, and north. North, south, final. What the? Oh my god, the camera just randomly just starts orientating to these really dumb spots. What do you mean? Oh, I didn't set the target. Final capture point, that's what I need. Okay. So I think I can just, can I pluck them all? Oh, I forgot to see what time multiplier meant. Is it not even? Changes the required time to capture the zone. Multiplier times 20 equals capture time. Wait, what? Is that meant to, that asterisk meant to say symbol times? 20 equals time for one player. Zone type. I think they already have their own base capture rate. Changes the required time to capture the zone multiplier. Time multiplier. Whoa. 20 equals capture time for one player. Multiplier times 20. In seconds, I assume? So if it's 1 times 20, it takes 20 seconds for one player to capture it. If it's 2, then it's 40. I don't know. Set it to 2, see what happens. So we can make the other 2 targets now. South and north. Those are set, right? And final. Okay. Save. Good. So those will all show up. Oh. Pretty sure I can. Could have set the other two to that, but that's okay. So now this is what we're gonna do. So we got all that shit down. This is gonna be very basic version. So we're just gonna set. We're gonna do this. So it's gonna be set really close. This is like when I was a little younger lad, and I used to just set shit like right next to each other, so the battle just, I didn't care about setting up or anything. I just wanted it to go. First wave will be T62s and T55s. There we go. Fire at will. Ground. Target ground. Accuracy. Since they're on the move, fuck it. 35%. Targetable by AI. All that stuff. Count. 20. Why not? 20 T55s. Who gives a shit? We're gonna make this fun. Formation step 15. I want them spread out. And hopefully not clipping through the ground when they spawn. Whoa. No. They will be in the ground, won't they? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Whoa. See, I wish they would just all snap to the ground, but it's not how we do it over at Gaijin HQ. No. It's not how we do it. Maybe they do, and it's just the CDK just kind of being a thing. And no one's ever told me otherwise, but I don't know. See, I don't want them to fall, and then they break their track, and then they have to repair. That's the problem. That's the issue. Weapons and bullets. Default. Modifications. We'll do parts. Tank toolkit. And fire extinguisher. So they spawn. I'm pretty sure they spawn in the air, and then they fall onto the ground. And if they fall high enough, they'll smack their tracks into the ground and break their tracks. And then they'll just be stuck. So that's why I want to give them tank toolkit, just in case. But then you also don't want them in the ground, because then if they're in the ground, then they're gonna be screwed. If their tracks are kind of digging into the ground, they'll just kind of pump up onto the ground. They'll be fine. So, also, I like how they don't render that far until you get that close. What does that do? Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. That makes the spawning even more whack. Because they're all... Fuck. Whatever. No. There. That should be... That's probably an appropriate height. We'll just... just hope. And that's why I give them the toolkit, so they should be able to just repair and be fine. I don't know how to trigger spawns either. Like, say, we destroy all the T-55s. Then the second wave queues. I have no fucking clue how that works. So I'm just going to set them by just distance. That's all it's going to be. Just by distance. And also, I got to remember the speed they go at, too. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Alright. Now, here goes another. Here goes another set of them. Fucking Christ. It's gonna take forever. Oh my god. Especially with this fucking terrain. See, it's the easiest. Desert maps are always fun in video games because they're always the easiest. They're just nothing. No trees. No fancy shit. That one's clearly buried into the ground. It's gonna look so hilarious when they just don't care and they just phase through rocks, but they'll spawn under the ground. Oop, voice crack. They'll spawn under the ground. The ground. Oh, the groundany. I'm glad I got a consistent stream of like 11 viewers though. I'm glad it's not like 2 people watching. Otherwise I would have canned this like a minute ago. I've gotten much higher traction before in another stream. Then there was a bunch of, what do you call it? Stream sniping and stuff. Or not stream sniping, sorry. Stream like dislike bombing. I got my stream dislike bombed. Whoop. By people who were, whoops. Oh, also sometimes you misselect shit and it all moves around. Like the capture point being in the ground. Don't know how that happened. Hope nothing else got moved. That really fucks you up. Then you hit save and you screw everything up. Ground. They drowned in the ground. Also, hello, Soviet. And thanks for all the congratulations on becoming a CC, by the way. Usually see people do it and I just kind of look at it and I'm just like, great. I just don't respond. Or I don't respond to half the shit because I'm constantly getting pulled away from my computer. And these guys are definitely all going to slam on the ground and fucking die. They're a flat piece. You know what? Fuck it. Let them. See what happens. T-55s. Oh, I want... Okay. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So, you might say, well, Steel, that's a lot of T-55s that are going to be firing machine guns at me. Well, you see, they're set to not target air. So, to fix this whole, they'll actually fire at us and clap our cheeks, we're just going to spawn a couple of, what do you guys want? CSU-57s. We could do some milk trucks for the meme. We could do some ZSU-37s. We could do BTRs. That are more machine gunny. Let's just do ZSU 57s. Why not? We're not gonna do that many. I'm gonna reduce the number obviously to like 4 maybe. 2. There we go. They're gonna just kind of sit in between. Whoop! What the f... Stop. Stop it! There we go. Fuck! Okay, so when you have to press spacebar in order to move, and when you're still selecting something, sometimes it'll bring it with you. Kinda drives me crazy. Why is their thing so far down? That's really weird. Set them to both. Soviet, you know that mission based off of that one guy's mission that I re-edited to account for more modern tanks that I nicknamed Arabian Nights? I have the 2000s version. I need to replace the T-72Bs with B3s now, because you reminded me and I really don't want to because we barely play it anymore. heavily scripted mission. Alright, and this is what we're gonna do. Since I've already made all that shit, go fuck yourself. Name of the clone. Second wave. Just like Corona. Because we all know that's gonna happen this winter. Still getting edgily political. Nice meme. Hashtag demonetize, even though I'm not monetizing. That's the thing, though. If shit goes south this winter again, and they cut back on the flights even more, which I hope they don't, because there is apparently, I think it's 12. There are 12 JetBlue airplanes that are parked at the airport. That I saw a couple of them, but I don't know how many there actually are. And they've been like all duct taped up on all their pitot tubes and shit, and their engine inlets and all that stuff, and their exhaust, because what is it? How do I make the move tool not snap? You see the 3 magnets at the top? You have to unclick those. It happens because you press like A, S, and D all the time, and it'll fucks you up. But yeah, it's gonna be shitty because fucking cut back on flights, it cuts back on staff, means I lose hours. Honestly, this isn't even a second wave. This is like the first wave, but like, whatever. Attack from the sides. I'll ask again right now. Do you make the move tool not snapped out? The restart helped. You gotta click that those magnets up at the top. That's how you do it. But anyways, I'm gonna ask this again. How many of you would be up for a game, like a day, if I have a free day? It would be kind of like moment's notice though, because depending on what I'm doing. Of just screwing around in GTA and showing off cars and stuff, and just screwing around for a little bit. But mainly for those in the Discord would find it. It wouldn't be live streamed or anything, but I figured maybe doing a live stream today if people were up for it. So obviously I want to put something out on the channel. And this is War Thunder related, so this does count. This is War Thunder related, so even though I'm not actually playing the game, I'm just using the CDK. Because me and some friends were on a GTA 5 binge recently. Still kind of are, but I was getting too into the game, and I had to get making videos again, so it was kind of making me tweak out. There we go. These guys good? Good. Sort of good. I also like to play the Stalker series of games, or well, not really the actual series anymore, but like the mod stuff, like Call of Chernobyl and stuff. I have made videos on it before. Those are like a year or two old now. But I would like to make Stalker content. Not like memes or anything, but just me playing. Although Stalker's lost a bit of the magic for me because I've played it so much. I mean, I remember someone introduced me to Stalker, a friend of mine, who I haven't spoken to in a long time.
and he let me use his good old games account. And I played the shit out of soccer. It was the only thing I played an entire summer. And I did not regret it. It was fun as shit. Check DMs. Hold on. No, better not be sending me some dumb shit. What? What is this? This is a Twitter video? Cool. This is more nostalgia feeding shit. Actually, got a response from Smin about it. What's the mode? I gotta wait 30 seconds to type that. Who's tagging me over here? Oh yeah. Hold on. Give me like 10 seconds. I black screened it on purpose again. Just give me 10 seconds. There's slow mode on the Discord, on the content creator Discord for some channels. So I wanted to just capture a specific window. I really didn't want to capture fucking everything, but this is gonna drive me nuts doing all these waypoints. I still gotta make waypoints. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, I want to get this mission done, like, in the most basic form as soon as possible. That would be really, really, really nice. Because I kind of want to go play World of Warships PvE. See, like, if I go and play Armored Warfare PvE or World of Warships PvE, I can, like, get inspiration. Or, like, sometimes, like, I listen to certain videos by people, not even War Thunder related, but just like in the same spectrum of like creativity, to try and get inspiration for things. Not that it's necessarily copying someone's idea, but they might mention something like, oh, I could do something along the lines of that. Or, oh, that's a cool creative idea. Maybe I can implement that into something that I do in a video or in the CDK. a spider crawling up a web in front of me? Or was that a little fly? I don't even fucking know. Such a delayed response. I saw that look. I was like looking at it in like my weird in between peripheral type vision, just kind of looking at it, and I was like, ah, what the fuck. Leave these ones to just normal fire at will. Accuracy. 80%. My mom's not home yet. I'm getting hungry. We got plenty of food. These might actually take fucking forever to drive there. Once they set their speed, that might actually take forever. I don't think it will. And since these ones are going to be able to use their top machine guns, I'm not going to give them anti-air. That actually simplifies things. This is very, very basic unit placement. And if only it was as good as Arma 3. God damn. Here we go on the waypoints. Oh boy. Waypoint time. Ray. This is what I want to do. Fuck me. No, not 300 speed. 20 at the most. Maybe. 20. I think it's in kilometers an hour. happens if I tell them? Well, this is gonna look so dumb. They actually try to do that. This is the AA. This is very basic. Just tell it just to. God, why is this stuff unclick, reclick? God damn. Speed. I can make them zigzag too. See, there's a command that says use splines, and this map doesn't have splines, those like blue things, so I can't set units to follow a certain path. They would follow it. I think if you use splines, I think they'll do a convoy, but if I have them set to where they're spread out like they are now, then once they reach another waypoint that isn't using it, then they spread back out. I think. I'm not certain. See how the ZSUs do. See, this stuff takes weeks, man. Like, to trial and error this shit. Some ways I understand Gaijin. Oh, I think my mom's home. I think I heard her fiddling around with the fucking lock upstairs. Come on. Hey. Yeah, and a post outside that they put up is bent. Or not bent, what, it's like falling out of the post. They didn't come today. What happens if I tell them to go straight? That would be kind of funny. That pathfinding is so dog shit. There's things called squads, and you can set them all up into a squad, and you can set like a waypoint, but I don't think it... I tried it once and it didn't work. Which drove me fucking crazy. Set the AAs to capture it. What was I doing? Oh. What happens if I tell them all to go somewhere? Doesn't work. I figured as much. That's so annoying, the constant select only unit waypoints. Really annoying. Okay. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. This probably won't be going on for much longer. By the way, I know that we're kind of on track for this mission, but it is entirely possible that I could make this entire mission, and I just think, it's not good enough. Probably not scrap it, but leave it there dormant. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I have a mission that kind of works, and I'm waiting on it to, I'm waiting on Gaijin to add super carriers, so I can actually make carrier operation type mission. This music sounds like it's straight out of Minecraft almost. Sounds exactly the same, just with a little bit different spin to it for the mix. Very tedious with these waypoints. These will all probably reach the battle at the same time. It would be cool doing a defense too, like in here with all these different areas. That'd be cool. Also in assault mode, it's these areas, right? Yeah, it is these areas, right? But yeah, where is assault mode take place in this map? I think it is right here. Yeah. Just kind of spreading shit out. I don't even know. Problem is, it's not as complex as Arma, or at least it's not. It's not as easy. It's not easier than Arma, or as easy as Arma to make complex waypoints and formation changes and all the other bullshit that this CDK doesn't have, which drives me insane. Alright, that's like the most basic bitch version of this mission. Will it show the War Thunder stream now? Unload War Thunder. Let's go. There we go. Oh, look. Should transition right to... Yes, it does. All right. Let's try this first version. Anyone want to join that's watching? This is just completely different. I really wish I would have made something more centered around attacking. But... I'm not gonna put a password or anything on it. Just I'll put every team on top basically. I didn't put any tank spawns down, by the way. I forgot to do that, but we'll see what happens with helicopters. It will be in the custom battles tab under realistic battles, and it'll probably be a weird string of what do you call it, like a weird link looking thing. It should say Heli PvE test v1. I guess one of you joined. Oh, probably not. If you guys want, just send me a DM on War Thunder. Oh, you don't have heli shit. Yeah, I should have added that tank spawn. Sorry, forgot about that. Fuck it, I'll just go in alone. We'll see what happens. First things I want to look at are tank speed. So the speed of the attacking opponents. Then I want to see their pathfinding. Don't believe I properly set the victory conditions, so the tickets could instantaneously bleed. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. What? Oh, I didn't change the level in the file. Whoopsies. Bear with me here. That's kind of funny. What is it going to look like? You have to change the actual level file. I forgot. I got to change it to Sinai. I just spawned on the water. Lol. Anything above the ground? Yeah, whoops. Hold on. I got to go back. I goofed that. Goofed that. Fucking... I goofed that really bad. Egypt side I've been. Let me go back in and add the tank spawn. Let me add tank spawn real quick. Fuck. Stop it. It doesn't matter what BR tanks you use. If you want to use something top tier, use something top tier. I don't particularly really care. Just gonna look at how the AI behave more than anything, because again, this is problem with this shit is it's heavily scripted, so stuff is gonna go not the way I want it to. Oh, that was the other thing. Oh, let me set the tickets to 50,000. Death penalty multiplier. No. What's allowed? Am I dumb? How do I set the team it's arranged to? There we go. This should work now. Back. Ah, shit. I even have it named Tunisia, even though it's not. Alright. 5, V2. Know how I can verify what map it'll be on? There we go. Now it should work. Wow, look at that. Shows the radius. Is it on the thing there? No, I just took it out. Epic. I should have gotten my line up with my H1G. Maybe hear some. Different little spots. That's neat. No ticket bleed either. Well, that's actually exactly what I want. I don't know how I didn't have that happen, but... Oh, because it's team battle. Set to team battle, so it won't do that. Unless it's the capture one time thing. Well, I am well within range to engage that. Holy shit. Can I lock these? No, because it's... They're static-y type. It just doesn't... I really hate how that's a thing. Oh my god, there's just units everywhere. Holy shit. Look at that. I'm taking a screenshot of that. This is just defense. I would have preferred a mission centered more around attacking. Something that's a little bit more dynamic. But I don't know how Gaijin does it. I don't know how they do all that dynamic shit. I missed again. Getting lasered from behind. Oh, you have the British one. I feel like the British longbow is better than the American one because they removed the ability for the American one to carry aim 9 Ls, and also you get the star streaks, so you can actually defend yourself better because it's manually guided rather than relying on a Stinger missile. What the fuck? I don't have any sort of conditions that if they do capture it, it'll like bleed or anything. I don't have any of that set right now, so. Those macaques are gonna get slapped. Whoa. Holy shit, the ZSUs are firing from quite a distance. Oh, I just got hit. Whoa. My Blitz computer won't turn on. Oh! Wait, what? They were using the machine guns? I thought I had a sense that they didn't. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, it is time to get in the Merkava. gotta use our Mark IIIs. Wow, they shouldn't be using their top-mounted MGs. I didn't tell them to attack aircraft, but let me check that real quick. Hold on. Are they set? Firewall ground. Yeah, they're still shooting. That's weird. They should be limited, but oh, you know what? Because for some reason in the game, helicopters are considered to kind of be an in-between between a ground unit and an air unit. That's why they have the ability to capture like tank targets and stuff. So maybe they still count. So maybe you are kind of fucked. It does seem to be somewhat playable. I mean, everything's functioning. AI are moving. Nothing seemed to have gotten tracked. Airburst kill it? Please tell me it will. Oh no, not even close. I was really on a roll with the CDK for a while, getting into it. And kind of once I stopped using it, I kind of stopped learning my tricks and stuff. Airburst on him. Oh, it hit the track. Stop moving then, asshole. Oh, I gotta kill assist on it. Yeah, they do have a reasonable time to actually attack. Like, they're going at decent speed. It allows you in a tank to actually, like, kind of go out places without being terribly trapped. Although once you get into the thick of action, respawning might be the problem. All the tanks stopped because their leader was dead? Oh no, they're still moving. A lot of shit performance hit right now. Let me get into a cap circle. Airburst the crew, come on. Oh, that could go to behind, bruh.
they actually clipping through like rocks and shit? Holy shit. I basically just made a more hectic assault mode. This is kind of funny. This isn't exactly what I had in mind of making today, but I'm actually kind of glad I made it. This is kind of fun. Oh my god, yeah, they actually don't care. Oh my god, they're just clipping through the rocks. Oh, what the fuck? You know what, boys? This is funny. And, like, I'm going to keep this for the meme. And I might mess around with this more in the future. But I think I'm going to use my Suez Crisis mission as a basis for the Heli PvE. Since I already have a lot of units, like, detailed, placed and stuff. And just kind of go from there. I know this was kind of a boring stream. But, like, it kind of gave me some ideas and got me back into it. Tomorrow I won't have any time to work on anything related to this, most likely, but... I just simply won't even lock on them. Oh, I did fuck all there. Yeah, I just came and locked them too. There's actually a certain command that you can make called is Hellfire like targetable or something like that, which basically means whether or not something will be able to be locked by Hellfires. But I think that's like the key to being able to lock like anything. Also, they're not even capping those sectors, so that's not working. Oh well. God, it's getting so laggy. No, there's some points where they destroyed everything. Maybe they might actually be set to like air points in some weird wacky way. I don't know. I know that I've gotten AI to capture them in the past, like that is for certain. With another mission that I have.
Defend, Merkaba, defend.
Oh my god, they just phased through it. What the fuck? This is the peak Russian bias.
Oh god, the T-72s are here. Yep. You know what's funny? Smin asked me to show him like a finished mission using the CDK of an example, and I don't actually even need to make one because someone's already done the work for me. His name is Captain Canistra, I think it was, or Canistra. He made a heavily scripted PvE mission that was centered around Russian Heinz. I slightly edited to account for more modern Russian helis that they've added since then, like the K-50 and whatnot. But that mission pretty much already exists. So I can submit that to him. See what he says. Yeah. You know what would be funny to change this mission to just be World War II with just a bunch of panzers and stuff? That'd be kind of funny. Dark Souls mod. Why dual Dark Souls mod? That's a weird stream title. Oh, that shot's never happened in a real game. Oh, look at all those grenade launcher tracers. Vortex ring there. Looks like my Merkava's reload is slower than this, even though my Merkava is 7.1, this is 7.7.
Wait, did I really just kill the T-72 with my 25 mil? Did they give the 25 mil an AP belt? No way. That can't be right. Is there AI under the ground right now? Oh, they're inside the rocks. Lol. Yeah, they're both tied to the same thing. I did that lazily. Alright, I think I'm gonna call the stream quits. I feel like I was productive, but probably not that productive. I didn't exactly get anywhere to what I wanted to do today. That, like, I didn't have that in mind. I just figured that was probably the easiest thing I could do. I didn't really have that in mind, but because I mean I had a couple hours today, but I don't know, just couldn't brainstorm that well. We'll try again another time. Whether it's live streamed or not, won't know. I should have played the Merkava today and gotten some footage for the video, but I guess I'll do that tomorrow towards the end of the night. But so yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. So thanks so much for sticking with me, I guess, for those that stayed. We'll see what happens next time I attempt this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Suez mission and I'm gonna base it off of that. I'm gonna add like capture points for the helicopters to land at and units like that. It's very time consuming for something that would be like very nice. But we'll just have to see what I do. If not, I'll just use that other guy's mission that he's already made, the heavily scripted one, and see if that gives them an idea. But I'd like to make something more towards an orientation of like an operation, basically, but just one team is in heli battles. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. I'll see you guys later. Because I gotta go eat. And it's getting late, so I'll see you guys.